Hello, and welcome back. Alright, so last time, we actually got through 2 of the Benevodons, and so we only have 2 left. The Benevodon of Wood, and the Benevodon of the Moon. Sorry, we already did that one. And the Benevodon of Fire. Wood and Fire, that's all we got left. I don't know that we'll be able to get through both of them today, but I will be able to start doing the side quests of going to all of the ruins and clearing them out, because I am actually past level 50 now, and I feel like it's okay to do that. A gallery, you say? Well, I'm an art dealer. Perhaps I can help. Oh, you're selling a painting. Can I see? Who's it by? A deer? That's not a name I'm familiar with, and to be honest, I see no indication that this painting will go up in value. I'm very sorry, but this isn't an investment I can make right now. Though, if you have anything else to sell, I'd gladly take a look. Okay. Well, let's also grab whatever quests are here before I head out. Oh, hi. It's you again. We meet again! Thank you for getting that delicious crab meat for my son the other day. Not only has he gotten over his disgust for crab, but it's all he wants to eat now. He's been begging me to make him a crab dinner at least once a week. Which is why I wanted to ask you if you could find some peeled clincher crab for me. Clincher crabs are far more ferocious than their pincher crab counterparts, so I'm aware that I'm asking you to undertake a very dangerous mission. But I don't want to disappoint my son, especially now that he adores crab meat. Crab meat you got last time was really good. Think you could get me some more? Come now, Flush. Where are your manners? Anyway, if you do manage to get some peeled clincher crab, I'd really appreciate it. I don't want to force you into something risky, but please think of my son. Excuse me, are you a traveler? Perhaps you might be able to help me with a little problem. You see, my boyfriend Muguet, has gone off to Pritter Ridge. He said he was going to look for something, but hasn't come home. I'm starting to worry he's been attacked by monsters. Would you be able to find him for me? Please, I'd be ever so grateful. Love Quest. Aha! Found it at last! The Ultraviolet, the flower that never wilts, is mine! Uh-oh. Monsters! Help! Please, somebody help me!
You'll make a fight.
Easy.
One more.
Well, that was easy enough. Thanks for coming to my rescue. My name's Muguet. I'm planning to propose to my girlfriend, but there are 4 things I must collect before I'll allow myself to ask for her hand. I found one just before those monsters ambushed me, but I was wounded in the scuffle. Tough luck, eh? Perhaps I shouldn't be asking this, but could you find the 3 remaining things I need? I'm in no shape to continue this quest. I know what the items are and where they can be found. All you need to do is track them down. I need a piece of amaranthite, which you'll find in the Gamerta Mines, a crystal leaf from Mount Gala, and some Everfrost from the Lafayette Drifts. I understand the size of this task, so don't think I won't reward you. This means a great deal to me. Okay. Excuse me, everyone. Might you wait a moment? Huh? Oh, right. Appreciate your patience. Now, let us report back to Jerome. She's taking this way too seriously. So, are we supposed to know that's Palomina, or not? We're not. Jerome. Oh, Lady Pame, our chivalrous thief. So, Clearly, even he knows. My good friend Palomina, explain the situation to me. Is this the gem that the monster stole from you? Lustrous Emerald! Yes, one and the same. Thank you, Sir Payne. Oh, Lady Hymns! I mean, Sir Payne. This disguise fools no one at all. Even the citizens of Illistana have to keep up the act. Please help me, I beg of you! A monster stole a very important ring of mine. All that talk of an increasing number of thefts being perpetrated by monsters seems to be true. Please, reveal more to me about this ring. It's a ring studded with red gems. I always hung it from a necklace I wore under my clothes for fear of losing it during work. How did I not notice it being taken? I bought that ring along with my betrothed many years ago, so it's very precious to me. Please, Payne, you have to get it back. Fear not, we will find it for you. Thank you, oh thank you. My name is Lano. I work here as a cargo handler. Lano, do you happen to know where the monster ran off to? It flew off in the direction of Pritter Ridge, I believe, but I can't say where it might have landed. Oh, sorry, I have to get back to work. Thanks again for your help, Payne. Back to Pritter Ridge we go. There must be a link to these crimes that we're not seeing yet. I think you're right, but for now, let's just get Lano's ring back. I will proceed to Pritter Ridge post-haste. We will rendezvous there. I guess she's stepping out for a wardrobe change. We'll have to meet up with her later. Thanks for all your... thank you for all your help, especially Lady please give Sir Payne my regards. Oh, and you will go help Lano, won't you? He looked rather distraught about losing his ring. We will. Please, leave it with us. Only Palomina thinks that her disguise is fooling anyone. May I have a moment, please? Oh, right, the disguise. You know, this whole undercover vigilante getup is starting to grow on me. I apologize for the wait. Let us be off. Ahem. Lano. In for a penny, in for a pound. Or should that be ruby-studded ring? Oh, Lady Payne! Sir Payne! Hello! Were you able to find my ring? Dainty ring! Would this be the band that was burgled from you? Yes, that's the one. I can't thank you enough! You're amazing, Sir Payne! Oh, the rumors were true! There she is, there's Sir Payne! This is just embarrassing now! Whatever is the matter, young lady? A succube stole my bracelet. Can I ask you to retrieve it for me? Please, it has great sentimental value. Say no more. I will return your beloved bracelet to you. You have my word. Thank you. Phew. What a relief. My name is Adoni. If it helps, I saw the succube flee towards the waterfall at Pritter Ridge. Please, give my bracelet back. I'm begging you. So, have you come to any conclusions concerning the criminal incidents we are faced with? Well, each case has been about the theft of luxury jewelry. Come to think of it, an acquaintance of mine got their lucre stolen by a monster once. But what would a monster do with currency? Sheesh, hasn't our perp ever heard the phrase, all that glitters isn't gold? That's it! Karina, you're a genius! Who, me? You're onto something. We've had a gemstone, a ring, and a bracelet so far. And we know that lucre has been stolen in the past as well. They're all items that glitter. Does the monster behind all this enjoy collecting things that sparkle, do you think? That was a dazzling display of your deductive skills, Karina. We know who our perp is and where they're hiding. Let's not waste any more time. Let us regroup at a later time. Now, if you would excuse me. Thanks again for all your help. I owe you big time. Please let Sir Payne know that I'm in their debt.
Let's teach them a lesson. Easy. Easy. Take this.
That's the last.
Come at me.
Luxurious bangle. This bears a resemblance to Adoni's bangle. Whoa, get a load of all this! There are mountains of lucre and jewels here! This just about proves that the culprit was the succub all along. I feel at ease knowing that the people's precious possessions are not at risk of being pilfered any longer. Same here. Let's hurry back to Illistana and give back Adoni her bracelet. Shall we wait for you here? That would be ardently appreciated. I have returned. Let us resume our journey. Adoni. Oh, Lady Palomina, hello! Oh, whoops. Guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag.
Well...
I beg your pardon? I fear I may have misheard you. Yeah, well, you didn't really fool anybody. Forgive us, Lady Palomina. We knew it was you, from the very start.
Huh?
You were aware all along? They likely had an inkling it was you after they realized you were always the one who passed the requests to Payne. Anywho, back to more pressing matters. Adoni, is this the bracelet that you were looking for? That's it. Thank you. I'm so glad to have it back. We believe a succub was responsible for the recurring robberies. Don't worry though, we took care of it. I also found piles and piles of other stolen articles in its lair. Does that mean we don't have to worry about it stealing our belongings anymore? Let's just say I doubt she'll be making a return. That is a relief. The situation was beginning to get out of hand. People were really starting to worry they'd be next. Oh, before I forget, Jerome and Lana wanted to hand you this earlier. They said it was a thank you gift. Here, this is for everyone. You included, Sir Payne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Payne, the chivalrous thief, and Lady Palomina too, of course, please accept our heartfelt thanks for all your help. You have a divine duty of your own to fulfill, and yet you still rush to our aid, just as you always have. We appreciate that more than you realize. I'll be here in Illistana, praying that the rest of your pilgrimage goes safely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my shop. Farewell. Was the general public privy to the person behind my persona? Yeah, pretty sure they all knew. Oh. My people are perceptive indeed. Say, Palomina, what do you plan to do with all the things that the succub had stolen? First and foremost, we must identify the individuals who own the items. If that is not achievable, the articles will be donated to charitable causes within the capital. You may also sell some and send the subsequent funds to schools or similar institutions. That way, even if they can't be returned to the rightful owners, they'll still be used for the greater good. Palomina, did you do this whole Payne gig when you were queen, too? Yes, that is correct. Honestly, that's impressive. Hats off to you. Please, it was not particularly praiseworthy. I only did what I deemed was my duty. But that doesn't mean that you have to go at it alone. Knowing when to rely on others is a skill in and of itself, and one that can be mastered, just like anything else. You are right. Morley, your words have motivated me to meet other like-minded allies to assist me in my cause. No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about deploying the Royal Guards or bolstering security in the capital. If I recruit enough companions, perhaps I can select one of them to be my successor. She's enjoying this way too much. Maybe she should take a break from those novels she likes so much. What would be the most efficient method to enlist the assistance of other agents of justice? Pasting posters at pubs and taverns? You could even test their skills by sneaking in encrypted code. What do you think, Val?
Huh?
You're asking me? Yeah, sounds like a swell idea. If you ask me, it's healthy to be passionate about something.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Hey, Spirit Fetter Wine. That's a great weapon for her, I'm sure, but I don't need to use it because her current class doesn't have that. Okay. Next up. You actually went toe-to-toe with some clincher crabs and brought back their meat? You're amazing! Wow, Dad, I've never seen crab meat like this before. Haha, looks like my son can't wait to try it. Thanks again for your help. Allow me to give you this as a reward. I hope it makes your journey a little easier.
That was a great new experience.
Stamina Sigil Plus. We usually only find Marmpotos over in Wendell, but they've begun straying into town of late. I know they're probably just looking for food for their babies, but it's still a cause for concern. They stick out their long tongues to steal people's food, and while there haven't many incidents reported so far, who knows when they'll lash out at us. I wonder if there's some way to give them a scare. You know, do something that'll make them think twice before coming back. I want them to understand that we live here, too. If things continue as they are, I can't see it ending well for us or them. Would you mind going to Wendell and giving the Marmpotos there a good hiding? Your efforts will be rewarded, I assure you. Waifs and Strays.
Hi.
I've been a jeweler for many years now. I've handled all sorts of precious stones, from rubies to sapphires, and even diamonds. Nowadays, I mostly buy and sell Draco Crysts. A Draco Cryst is a beautiful gem that forms inside the heart of a dragon. It's an extremely rare occurrence, making them highly sought after. However, a dragon must be defeated to acquire its Draco Cryst, and alas, I am no dragon slayer. In fact, I usually obtain them by bartering. I understand these are valuable gems, but if you happen across any Draco Crysts on your travels, would you mind trading them with me? Specifically, I'm looking for Draco Crysts from a Frost Dragon, a Kid Dragon, and a Kid Draconis. Keep at it, and they should cough up their Draco Crysts eventually. Now, I imagine it'd be rather bothersome for you to come back every time you obtain a Draco Cryst. So, how about you return to me once you've collected all three? Sounds good, doesn't it? Believe me, I have some excellent wares to trade for them.
Oh?
You're looking for an art dealer? Well, you've come to the right person. What can I do for you? You want to sell me a painting? Let's see it then. Well, it's done in a pre-modern style and bears a close resemblance to a Darnie. I can't say I'm all too impressed. I don't think this painting is for me, sorry. Feel free to drop by again.
Oh!
Hey, it's the Column boy. I'm Marco, Ruka's brother. I want to say thanks for helping my sister before. Maybe you remember, but the earring you found got a little damaged by those jackals. Probably when one picked it up in its mouth. Ruka said she didn't mind, but she was obviously trying to hide her disappointment from me. It's pretty easy to tell with her. All the same, I don't like seeing her so down. That's why I decided to fix the earring for her. I'm here to find the sea serpent scales I need to mend the broken parts. But I'm starting to regret that decision now. The moment I stepped in this place and heard the monsters roaring in the distance, I froze on the spot. But you look pretty used to exploring creepy places like this. You gotta be if you were able to find my sister's earring. So, could you go get some sea serpent scales for me, please? I'll search around here as best I can, but there's no chance I'm going in any further than this. Please, it's for Ruka. Hi there. So, did you find the scales? Awesome! These are exactly the ones I needed. Now I can fix my sister's earring. I just take this, remove this bit here, join these parts together, then... Ta-da! Looks as good as new. My sister is gonna be over the moon. I couldn't have done this without you. Oh, right. Here, it's a little something to say thanks. I'm gonna go give this to my sister now. See you later, and thanks again.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul god.
Goddess scales.
Oh,
So you gave the Marmpodos a suitable warning, did you? Thank you ever so much. Perhaps now they'll think twice before waltzing into town again. Even if it turns out to only be a temporary solution, I wanted to reward you for trying. Here, take this.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true
No
soul god.
freeze. Awesome.
Hello.
Yes, I'm an art dealer. Can I help you with anything? Buy a painting, you say? Well, let's have a look. It's a nice picture, but it lacks inspiration. I feel like I could walk into any gallery in the world and pick up something just like it. Sorry, I think I'll pass. But if you have any other paintings to sell, I'd be happy to give them my appraisal. Remember, he said that he made that to have mass appeal, which is not what you should do with art. I can't shake the feeling that the sea is behaving strangely of late. We have fair weather and fine winds, but the sea is rough. Many years ago, a mentor of mine said that the evil deeds of a demonic fish, found on the beach of Quasi-Amours, could cause such choppiness in the waves. I can't convince myself that some demonic fish is behind this. It's too outrageous to be true. Then again, what other explanation do we have? As unbelievable as it sounds, there is surely merit to investigating the story.
uh-huh.
So this is the free city of Sata. It feels decidedly different from any other city I've been to. Oh, look who it is! Well met, traveler. This is certainly a unique city we find ourselves in. As you might imagine, the first thing I did upon arriving here was grab a bite to eat. But then the most surprising thing happened. I ordered my food and sat down at my table, minding my own business, enjoying the scenery as I waited. Then out of nowhere, one of the residents came up and started talking to me, asking if I was a newcomer to the city, since I looked unfamiliar. Before I knew it, every seat at the table had been filled by a stranger, although admittedly nothing about it felt strange. I think that might have been the most entertaining meal I've ever had. The things you experience while traveling, eh? Oh yes, I wanted to show you this the next time I saw you. You can probably already guess what it is, though. The scenery I came here to look for is from this painting. It appears to be somewhere on the Quasi-Amours, but the terrain there all looks the same to me. I tried to find the place, but had no luck. If you find the spot, be sure to let me know. Best of luck, traveler. Oh me, oh my. How disappointing. Looks like I'll have to give up on investigating the temple. I came here to explore Tato Temple, but I found the place heavily guarded by a mob of tomato men. Can't hope to sneak past them all. You look like you've seen your fair share of fighting, though. Do you think you'll be able to take care of the tomato men for me? I'll make it worth your while. I can promise you that. Alright. I found the scene from Darnie's painting. Time to let Fiona know. I see the towering top of Tato Temple in the distance and the sands of the beach, all framed against the sky. The path winds its way up here as if our footsteps were brushstrokes on the landscape. It's breathtaking. There's a bleakness in seeing the earth so parched, but when viewed at this scale, it's clear to me that the power of nature is unyielding, even in the face of such adversity. When I was surrounded by the villagers as I ate the other day, a memory came back to me. I recalled how my parents and I would eat together at the dinner table, always with laughter and smiles. But after Father left, that table became a place of emptiness and a home that was too vast for just Mother and me. There were so many bad feelings, but I refused to let them take hold. I always tried to stay positive. Well, as best I could, all things considered. I can just imagine how awkward I must have looked. The facade surely cracked a few times, but Mother was always there to smile back at me. Except now I know. She could tell what I was going through, and those smiles were her way of reassuring me that everything was alright. But it wasn't just me who was suffering. Mother was hiding pain behind a facade of her own. And maybe Father was too. Traveler, I think I want to continue my journey. Now that I've come face to face with these feelings of mine, I realize that there is still so much scenery left for me to see. I'll be heading to Guju next, the Earth Village. You know, the one that met with a disastrous fate. If we see each other there, I hope I might have another story to recount. I'm going to stay here for now and enjoy the view. Farewell, Traveler, and safe journey.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
One more.
Okay.
One of 4. What the? Little cactus is here?
Everyone, proceed with caution.
Take this!
Little cactus.
Found you, little cactus. That was a close one. Found me. Where to next? Huh. Looks like you dropped something.
I'm on it!
The elemental vessel is ready.
I can still fight just one more. You're mine! Come at me! Take this!
Seal has been removed.
The gloves are up!
Oh, spirit! Now! I have been summoned. I will not let myself. May you flourish peacefully.
Spirits will answer our call.
You're You're mine! Lend me your power! I think I can use the best.
That wasn't too bad.
Let me see. Is this?
Arboreal Paraquel.
Oh.
You've cleared the way to the temple? Fantastic news! Now I can begin my investigation. Thanks for this, truly. Here's your reward.
Helping out people in need can be so
Spirit
rewarding.
Sigil Plus.
Hello.
Not a moment passed, the waves suddenly become calm. Did you see? Oh, it's you! Have you slain the demonic fish? That might explain the abrupt change in the sea. What? It was actually a demon and a fish? So there was no demonic fish after all. Well, my mentor was known for having a fuzzy memory. I suppose it's no surprise that he'd misremember such a tale. Be that as it may, the sea is rough no longer. I believe I have you to thank for that. Here, take this as a reward. Please, I insist.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true
Lots of
soul
cash.
guard.
Back! How'd it go? Were you able to sell the painting? Gave him the painting back. Not quite. No? Not a single dealer was interested? That's very disappointing. I thought people would be clamoring to get their hands on a masterwork such as this. What do I know, eh? Haha. Excuse me, can I see your painting? Eh? Sure, knock yourself out. Oh my gosh, I want this painting so bad! Huh? I absolutely love drawing and painting, you see. I want to be an artist myself someday. I want to paint pictures that put smiles on people's faces, just like this one did for me. That's a lovely dream to have. Tell you what, if you like this painting so much, you can have it. What? Really? Thank you so much! I promise to take extra good care of it. She said she wanted to be an artist. That stirred up something deep inside me. A memory. I know how she feels because I felt the same way once, the first time I saw Darnie. Back then, I wanted to create art that reaches out to people and touches their souls, just like she does now. But somewhere along the way I lost sight of that and started caring only about making a name for myself. The funny thing is that while the art dealer saw nothing in my painting, that girl did. And whatever she saw made her happy. And the icing on the cake, her smile when she picked up the painting. That's when I knew my art had an effect on someone. As an artist, there's no greater feeling. Sorry, there are a lot of emotions running around in my head right now. Anyway, without your help, I may have spent the rest of my life stuck in that rut. I want you to have this. I hope you find it useful. As for me, I'll keep on painting, but with a renewed sense of purpose, to create art that touches the soul. Well, I suppose I should be heading home. After all, I have to strike while the iron's hot, or dub while the paint's wet, you might say. Besides, I've been away from home for a few days now. I'll have a mountain of farm work to catch up on once I get back. I guess there will be plenty of time to plan my next painting while I'm tending to my fields. Thanks, traveler. Pray you'll have a safe and pleasant journey.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Unbreakable.
You're mine!
One seal remaining.
on
Much
it.
obliged.
Here,
Thank you.
use this. I'm on
Much
it.
obliged.
Watch yourselves, everyone. Just try to run. Or finish. You're mine. Take this. Got it.
Submit.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt him a lot.
Freezing.
Submit. You forced my hand.
I'm on it. Here, use this. I'm on it. Here, use this. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Lumina.
Hey, get one.
Let me see. A rare item.
Mystic Rage Vice, weapon for Karina.
You're not getting away. You're not getting away.
Two seals left.
Let's teach them a lesson. You're mine. You're easy. This is how it's done. Shake sight. Take this.
One rival remains.
One seal left.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Lumina Lens.
Out of my way. This is how it's done. Come at me. Take this.
And they're dead.
Easy.
Just one more.
The seal has been removed.
Accept defeat. I will end you.
Keep them customer.
At once. Cricket's place is now my domain.
Use any magic? I'm on it. Lumina.
Never done.
Take this. shaking now. I'm only just getting started. I'm only just getting started.
Well, Val has been taking a beating on all of them, but I do keep winning.
Let me see. A rare item.
Mortal Twilights. Twilights.
Out of my way.
Alright.
Shake sight. This should come in handy. Never enough mana.
We ask for your assistance.
Don't have me.
We ask for your assistance. Domino left.
This is how it's done. This should be the last.
We will pay. We ask for your assistance. Domino left.
You're mine. Here, use this.
Shame.
You're mine. Okay. Mighty elemental, emerge.
Here. Shame.
You're mine.
This until the very
Got
end.
quite a lot of lucre. There's no need to be so frugal.
Let me see. A rare item.
Celestial Burst.
You're not getting away.
Two seals remaining.
You're not getting away.
This should come in handy.
One seal left.
Here, use this. Let's teach them a lesson. This should be Take this!
I'm alright.
I'm on!
You're not getting over.
Here, use this! Come at me! Shake sight! Easy! Out of my way!
One more.
The seal has been removed.
This shouldn't take long. Behold my power! Rumble!
Do not drop your defenses
elemental
until the
vessel is
very
ready.
end. Thunder!
Spirits, come forth! Take this!
Give up!
Take this!
Will pay!
syrup. Let me see. Is this?
Mystic Revelage. Revelunge.
Oh,
You've returned with the Draco Crisps, I see. Allow me to take a closer look at them. Frost Dragon, Kid Dragon, Kid Draconis. Let's see, we've got a Frost Dragon, a Kid Dragon, and a Kid Draconis, all present and accounted for. They're a little on the small side, but they're all in immaculate condition. I'll trade you this for the Draco Crisps. You should consider making a living doing this, you know? You're a whiz! Ha ha ha. I kid.
That was a great new experience.
Mystic Vein Brace. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. Number 6. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, if a man or woman wants to make a special vow, a vow of dedication to the Lord as a Nazirite, they must abstain from wine and other fermented drink, and must not drink vinegar made from wine or other fermented drink. They must not drink grape juice or eat grapes or raisins. As long as they remain under their Nazirite vow, they must not eat anything that comes from the grapevine, not even the seeds or skins. During the entire period of their Nazirite vow, no razor may be used on their head. They must be holy until the period of their dedication to the Lord is over. They must let their hair grow long. Throughout the period of their dedication to the Lord, the Nazirite must not go near a dead body, even if their own father or mother or brother or sister dies. They must not make themselves ceremonially unclean on account of them, because the symbol of their dedication to God is on their head. Throughout the period of their dedication, they are consecrated to the Lord. If someone dies suddenly in the Nazirite's presence, thus defiling the hair that symbolizes their dedication, they must shave their head on the 7th day, the day of their cleansing. Then on the 8th day they must bring 2 doves or 2 young pigeons to the priest at the entrance to the tent of meeting. The priest is to offer one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering to make atonement for the Nazirite because they sinned by being in the presence of the dead body. That same day they are to consecrate their head again. They must rededicate themselves to the Lord for the same period of dedication and must bring a year-old male lamb as a guilt offering. The previous days do not count, because they became defiled during their period of dedication. Now this is the law of the Nazirite when the period of their dedication is over. They are to be brought to the entrance of the tent of meeting. There they are to present their offerings to the Lord: a year-old male lamb without defect for a burnt offering, a year-old ewe lamb without defect for a sin offering, a ram without defect for a fellowship offering, together with their grain offering and drink offerings, and a basket of bread made with the finest flour and without yeast, thick loaves with olive oil mixed in, and thin loaves brushed with olive oil. The priest is to present all these before the Lord and make the sin offering and the burnt offering. He is to present the basket of unleavened bread and is to sacrifice the ram as a fellowship offering to the Lord, together with its grain offering and drink offering. Then at the entrance to the tent of meeting, the Nazirite must shave off the hair that symbolizes their dedication. They are to take the hair and put it in the fire that is under the sacrifice of the fellowship offering. After the Nazirite has shaved off the hair that symbolizes their dedication, the priest is to place in their hands a boiled shoulder of the ram, and one thick loaf and one thin loaf from the basket, both made without yeast. The priest shall then wave these before the Lord as a wave offering. They are holy and belong to the priest, together with the breast that was waved and the thigh that was presented. After that, the Nazirite may drink wine. This is the law of the Nazirite who vows offerings to the Lord in accordance with their dedication, and in addition to whatever else they can afford. They must fulfill the vows they have made, according to the law of the Nazirite. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons, this is how you are to bless the Israelites. Say to them, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. So they will put my name on the Israelites, and I will bless them." May God bless the reading of his word. Howdy there! What are y'all doing back around these parts? As you can see, the village is deserted as always. I think there ain't nothing of interest for y'all here. So why are you here, Watts? Oh, no reason in particular. I was just rummaging around, looking for some stuff. You see, the former inhabitants of the village left a whole bunch of their belongings scattered around the place. I'd hate for them to become lost or damaged as the restoration efforts go on. So I stepped in to go grab as much as I could and keep it safe. Could find and keep it safe. Felt it was my responsibility as one of the few survivors of the disaster. But all this scavenging's harder than a full day in the mines. Speaking of which, do y'all have some free time right now? If you don't mind, I really appreciate it if y'all could lend me a hand searching for things left lying around the village. It'd be our pleasure. Oh man, I'll bless y'all. I'd like you to comb the ruins of Guju for any trace of the people who used to live there. Letters, paintings, plates, stuff like that.
Wow!
Oh, it's you! Am I glad to see you? When I arrived in Guju, of course, I knew they suffered a terrible disaster 4 years ago. But seeing the extent of the damage in person, I was speechless. To think it was once a thriving village. Well, getting upset about it won't change anything. The past is in the past. Besides, I came here for another reason entirely. Perhaps you can help me there. Do you have any idea where the location in this painting might be? Judging by the geography, it looks to be the Zawak Desert. I'd go search for it myself, but a scorching desert is no place for an inexperienced traveler like me. Let me know as soon as you find the spot, okay? This is one thick book. Nothing on the cover, though. I don't think this is a regular book. It reads more like a log, or a journal, but most of the entries are quiet observations about the weather. And it's certainly something a resident left behind. Watts will probably want to see it. A certain villager's personal journal. Most of the entries are observations of the weather. Hey there, have you ever stopped to consider just how amazing the armor that Dark Knights wear is? I mean, think about it for a moment. Their armor always looks immaculate, even after years of exposure to rain, snow, heat, and storms. Isn't that incredible? There has to be something special about it, some sort of secret material used to craft it, and I'm going to find out what it is. On that note, can I bother you to go find some Dark Knight plate for me, please? It doesn't have to be a complete set, even a couple of fragments would do. Armor for armor. This looks to be a letter that never got delivered. The writer became disillusioned with village life and swore to leave for good. Guess they hated having to follow outdated traditions. I can relate. If we show it to Watts, he might be able to tell us who wrote it. Let's take it with us. A letter written by a village resident expressing how dissatisfied they are with the village.
Look! A cactus!
Found you, little cactus. You found me. Where to next? Huh. Looks like you dropped something. I have recently returned from exploring the continent of Trinia, far, far from Guju. On my journey, I stopped by Castle Crescino, where I had the misfortune of looking directly into the eye of a beholder. Every night since, without fail, I am plagued by nightmares of that abomination. And fearful dreams they are. I am too scared to place my head upon my pillow and utterly exhausted from lack of sleep. Please go to Castle Crescino and eliminate the beholders there. I have hoped that this will expunge the horrific images from my head. I cannot continue like this. My body screams at my mind. I must sleep. Please, the beholders, please. Is this someone's diary? Wow, every page is crammed full of writing. This looks to be an entry about the different festivals in the village. A ceremony venerating Gnome, a procession through the mines, a celebration of longevity, a plate throwing festival. Guju sure has a lot going on. Festivals, huh? Remember, Liza loved traditional celebrations like that. We should definitely take this back to Watts. Diary of someone who moved to the village. It has several notes about local festivals in it. Oh, it's Liza's journal. Imagine how prosperous Guju would have been if it hadn't been destroyed. Oh, my apologies. You must have caught me lamenting out loud. I guess I can't help it. The Earth Village is my homeland. It would be remiss of me if I didn't make some effort to bring it back to its former glory. Even though his power was restored, Gnome did say that we shouldn't linger over long here in Guju. Still, the least I can do is start preparing for when the rebuild does finally get underway. Say, have you ever seen a mad mallard? The way they wear these rugged helmets that look like they could protect you from just about anything. We Gujuites have always used whatever was lying around as headgear, even pots or pans if it comes to it, but I think the rebuild merits something more reliable than kitchen utensils. If we could get an iron helmet for everyone, same as those mad mallards wear, it'd help protect us from any head injuries once we get to work. If you find any mad mallard helmets while you're out and about, could you bring them to me? Please, it's for the Earth Village. Me first.
Oh no.
Oh, I do hope he's alright. I should never have let him go on his own in the first place. Oh, did you overhear? Sorry, I have a bad habit of talking to myself when I get worried. It's my husband, you see. He went off to the Gamerta mines to kill the basilisk there. He always returns home safe and sound from these expeditions of his, but I don't know. I'm just far more anxious today than usual for some reason. It's probably because he went to the mines alone. If the basilisk's breath has turned him to stone, there'd be no one to rescue him or bring word back. Would you be able to go to the Gamerta mines and find out what's happened to my husband? The not knowing is eating me alive. His name is Bijou. Please, you have to find him. Have you heard the rumors? Weird stories are going around about a ghost wreathed in flames that shows up in the Zawak Desert. But that's not all. The rumors also say it's actually the malevolent spirit of one of the victims from the disaster at Guju all those years back. Talk about spooky. Anyway, if you're ever passing through Zawak Desert, could you go look for that burning spirit? I'd love to know if the rumors are true or not.
No.
I beg your pardon, but are you heading for the desert? I was hoping you'd be able to look for my son there. His name's Anthon. He set off a while ago for the docks on the far side of the sands, but he hasn't returned. He should have been back by now. Even a minor injury from a monster attack or a fall could spell death in the relentless desert heat. Please see if you can find my son Anthon. He was going to the dock in Zawak Desert, so I can't imagine he strayed far from the path. The Desert Sun. This appears to be a picture of bowls. Whoever did it was pretty skilled. Indeed, the contrasting colors are unique and the line work is lovely. I gather this was drawn by a Guju resident? Let's take it with us and show Watts later. He should be able to tell us more. I feel like... painted by a village resident using bold brushstrokes. I feel like all of this stuff was from Orin and Liza. Villager's sketch. Villager's journal. Villager's notes. Villager's letter. Oh, you're back! And by Gnome, y'all came back with an armload of stuff. Thank you, thank you. We Gujuites aren't the type to leave behind documents and the like, so I was a mite worried we'd end up finding nothing. Now then, let's have a look-see here. Well, I'll be. This is the village chief's personal journal, and all the entries are about the weather. Why am I not surprised? The chief always seemed to know when heavy rain or violent storms were a-comin'. He must have been keeping track of weather patterns in this here log. And this looks like a diary. I can tell whoever wrote this wasn't a native Gujuite. That can only mean one thing. This is Liza's old diary. She sure did love all the festivals that went on in Guju. Life in Guju after she settled here was chock full of joy, it seems. I always thought she loved Guju more than any of us natives did. Warms my heart to hear that may well have been true. And this picture of some bowls. That's Orin's work, alright. Only he could convey so much passion through a picture of something so simple. I don't know how Orin acted when y'all met him, but the Orin I knew loved to create art like this. He was an easygoing guy, but still had a playful side to him. And there wasn't nothing he loved more than this village. Well, except maybe Liza. Now, all Liza and Orin wanted was to live out their days peacefully here in Guju. I suppose fate had other plans. Watts. Woo-wee, has it been raining on my face? Anywho, you found one more thing, right? Last thing is someone's letter to their family. Is this writing Higley's? Why, she's Voga's daughter. Looks like she was pretty fed up with life in Guju. It says here she felt trapped in this dusty old place and was curious to learn about the outside world, desperate to leave by the sounds of it. Wait a second. Hold your axe, Pix. Does this mean she might have left Guju before the disaster struck? Higley might still be alive somewhere. Oh my gems and ores! Y'all have unearthed a gosh tootin' miracle right here. Y'all don't know what this means to me. We're just glad that it led to something positive. Take this. It's a small show of my thanks to you. Thanks for your helping me out.
That was a great new experience.
Blessing of Earth.
I will make quick work of that.
Salamander!
I suck
I think we can use the vessel.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
Got it! Take this! It's hot! Come on! Use this! Time to call on elemental spirits!
Thanks. Phenomenal left! This power welling within me.
I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard!
Ask for your assistance.
Shake Sight!
It's useless.
Gathered enough mana! This should come in. You got it! Let it easy! I think we can use the vessel called for the Here! Shake Sight!
We need to press on.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Wrath of Light.
This shouldn't take long. Shake Sight! Ready whenever! One more! Here I go!
I think I can handle this.
Out of my way! This is easy. You're mine! Here I go!
This?
Here I go! This should be ready. Come at me! This is how it's done. Do not drop your gun.
One seal down.
Come forth! Thanks for the pick-me-up. I'm on it. Here, use this. This should make for a nice warm-up. One more. You're mine.
From enemies.
Okay. Take this. Shake Sight. You're mine. Next. Shake Sight.
The last.
One seal left.
Here, use this.
your guard down.
Shake sight! Take this! Okay.
Water?
Shake sight! Don't drop your take this!
Seal removed.
Don't waste too much time.
Behold my power!
One more.
Lend me your power! Take this! Lumina!
I'm glad I have Palomino with me. Oh goodness.
Forgive me.
I'm on it!
My thanks. We ask for your assistance.
Here, use this! Inaccurate as a soul guard.
I have been summoned. Does this frigid cold makes my eyes close of their own accord?
I'll carry on from here. Here, the vessel still this mana.
Cold makes my eyes close of their own accord.
I'm on it! Time to call on the elemental spirits! Here, use this!
My thanks.
Thanks! Thanks!
There we go.
Let me see. A rare item!
Arboreal Blossomer. Virgula. Ha! Found the scene from Darnie's painting. Time to let Fiona know. Here we are, the location of the painting. I wonder, did my father come here after Guju's fall? The sea of sand stretching before us, a twisted, tormented wasteland as far as the eye can see. The scene in the painting is so full of warmth, yet the desolate landscape before me is anything but. Father, did you come all the way here on your own? Why did you paint such a beautiful picture of such a grim landscape? Maybe it was the loneliness of roaming the land unaccompanied. After all, he put himself through so much turmoil, all for my mother and me. Can I ask you something? What do you think was running through my father's mind as he created this scene? It's alright, you don't need to say it out loud if you don't want to. Just think of it, and mull it over on your own. I think I'm going to return to Longren for a while. It's where we first met, do you remember? But I'm going to linger here for a bit longer before I leave. It's okay, I'm not scared anymore. I look forward to seeing you in Longren, Traveler. Farewell for now.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul
Behind the
guard.
Scenery 7. Help! Please! Somebody help me! Over here! Come quick or it'll be monster food!
A rather feeble flaw. Do not drop your defenses. More area.
Come at me!
Truthfully, I am disappointed.
Phew! Thanks for rescuing me. This must be the goddess's divine intervention. Sorry to ask, but do you have any water? I drank my supplies dry a while back. Ah, that hit the spot. My name's Anthon. I was on my way to the docks to collect some cargo when those monsters ambushed me. I was able to evade them for a while, but I ran out of strength eventually. I was all but ready to give up the ghost. But then, by beautiful coincidence, you appeared, my savior. What? You're saying Dad sent you? So it wasn't a coincidence. Looks like I have him to thank as well. Anyway, I'm all rehydrated now, and I didn't sustain any serious injuries, so I guess I'm good to set off again. But I think I better go see Dad first. No doubt he's worried sick. Catch you later. Heh, you're tougher than I expected. You must be Bijou. Huh? What are you doing here? This place is dangerous. Your wife asked us to find you. I'll explain later. You look like you could do with some help. Much appreciated. I'll leave this battle to you, if you don't mind. My mark has already fled deeper into the tunnels, and I'm not about to let it get away.
I will make quick work of that.
Come at me! Shake that! What's the rest? You're mine!
Is that all?
Curses. Hope I haven't gotten in and over my head here. Oh, glad you could make it. Be careful with these guys. One of them is a basilisk, and a real mean one at that. As for me, I'm gonna sit this one out. Took my eye off the ball for a moment back there. Y'all got this.
You'll make a fight.
This should come in handy. Take this! This should come in handy. It's the last.
Our forces made this outcome an obvious one.
Yeah. Wow, you sure can fight. Thanks, you got me out of a bind there. I'm Bijou, by the way. Sorry for not introducing myself before, but better late than dead, as I like to say. Oh, did you mention my wife Trine sent you? I always tell her not to worry, but I guess it's just her nature. Not that I should be complaining right now. Her worrying just saved my backside. Boy, I sure have been selfish all these years, causing Trine such unnecessary stress. I gotta hurry home and apologize. If you're into rewards, make sure you come back to the village later. I'll have one waiting for you.
Oh!
I didn't think you'd actually bring me any Mad Mallard helmets, let alone this many. We'll put these to good use, I assure you. Ahem. On behalf of the people of Guju, I hereby... Oh, what am I saying? I don't need to be so formal. Ahem. Thank you so much for your help. Please take this as a token of my appreciation.
That was a great new experience.
Lots of cash.
Oh?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. My husband told me how you saved him from the basilisk. Words can't express how thankful I am. Bijou suffered a small injury, but he'll recover. I'm just glad to have him back in one piece. He's always telling me that I worry too much, but I think this incident goes to show I'm not just some bothersome old fusspot. By the way, my husband asked me to give you this if you ever came back. It's not much, but we wanted to thank you somehow. Please, take it.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul
Intellect
guard.
serum. Nice. Oh, Higley, if you're still alive, then where in creation could you be? Oh, hey there, y'all. I was just thinking about you. Remember that letter y'all found before? That gal that left Guju. Higley's her name. Well, I got to thinking about where she might be. She said she was curious to learn about the world, didn't she? Well, here's the question. If y'all wanted to know more stuff, where would y'all go? Any ideas? Lagrazzo in the Dark Archives is where the world's scholars go. There's even a huge library there. Sounds like that's our ticket. And on that note, can I ask y'all a favor? If y'all ever find yourself visiting that Lagrazzo place, mind looking around for Higley? She's the daughter of a close friend of mine. If she's alive, then there's a chance that's where she is. I'd love for her to return to Guju, but more than anything, I just want to know if she's alright. Could y'all ask around for her the next time you're in Lagrazzo? I know I keep asking favors of y'all, but any information would mean the world to me. Guju came back.
Huh?
So the flaming spirit really did exist. I take it you fought the thing. So you're not hurt, are you? Oh, thank the goddess you're safe. Here, you can have this. I think you'll get more use of it, more use out of it than I ever will.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Lionheart.
Huh?
Aha! I was hoping to see you fine folks again. Anthon arrived home not long ago, and with nary a scratch on him. He's sleeping now and will probably be out for a while. Still, it's a relief to have him back. I dread to think what would have become of him if it wasn't for you. Here, this is my way of saying thanks.
I'm one step closer to becoming a
Stamina
true
serum.
soul guard.
You're the one who was looking for the replacement support from last time. What are you searching for this time? A person, actually. You know of a guy named Higley? Higley. I don't think I know anybody by that name. Sorry, I'm still just an apprentice scribe. Try asking someone who's been here a while. One of them might know something. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. The scholars here have their noses buried so deep in their books, they hardly pay attention to much else. Case in point, I was actually looking for the head curator the other day, asking any scribe I came across if they knew where he was, but they all mumbled back completely different answers. Really now? Sorry, I need to go look for Higley. But, let's chat again another time. Pressed for time as always, I see. Very well. Soul Guard, are you looking for something? A manuscript, perhaps? I'm trying to find a Gaian named Higley. I think she's here in Lagrazzo somewhere. Do you know her? Higley? Yes, she's a scribe here. Though I'm afraid I have no idea where in the archives she might be. She keeps to herself most of the time. Anytime we try to approach her, she tells her to leave us alone and not mention her homeland. That's gotta be her then. And it sounds like she still hates Guju. Anyway, now we know she's here. We just need to keep searching Lagrazzo until we find her. Word is that you are asking around Lagrazzo about Gaians. Let me tell you what I know of them. They primarily reside in North Village and are well known for being specialists in artisanry. They rarely, if ever, accepted outsiders into their community. You might encounter Gaians around the world who don't hail from Guju, but they are few in number. The majority choose to remain in Guju and the surrounding lands. However, their reclusiveness did give birth to a unique culture, one that made use of the properties of the earth beneath their feet. Although they have established writing systems, their knowledge has traditionally been passed on orally from one generation to the next. However, when the village fell to ruin 4 years ago, much of their culture and traditions were lost with the people who perished. Sorry to interrupt. This is all really great stuff to know, but we're not here to learn about Gaians. We need to find a Gaian. A scribe, actually. Her name's Higley. My apologies, I cannot help you there. But at least you learned something new. Remember, the path toward knowledge is hardly ever a straight road. You're looking for someone, you say? Good luck there! Most of the folks here try their level best not to be found, and they rarely appreciate being disturbed when you do find them. But I don't mind helping you look for this person of yours. Describe them to me. Well, she's a Gaian, originally from Guju. Her name is Higley, and we believe she's a scribe here. I know exactly who you're talking about. She's made a nest among piles of books in one of the deeper sections of the library. I haven't seen her come in a few days. I doubt you'd have been able to find her even if you searched the place top to bottom. Follow me, I'll show you where she is. Mind filling me in on the details of the search mission of yours while we walk? I love chatting, unlike most of the other scribes you'll find here. Yes, I see. Knock, knock! Anyone home? You've got visitors, Higley! Huh? Visitors? What on earth could they want? Hold on, I'm coming out. Why are you visiting me? I don't know you. Allow me to explain. They've come all the way from Guju, you see. Said they found a letter you wrote and wanted to check if you were still alive. Their search led them here, to Legrazzo. I suppose they're messengers, sent by a fellow named Watts. It seems like it seems he'd like you to go back to the village. What do you think? Did you say Watts? You mean Uncle Watts is still alive? But how? Guju was destroyed. This isn't some sick joke, is it? Not at all. I know it's hard to believe, but Watts is alive. He's in Guju right now. Alright, I believe you. But knowing how terrible a fighter Uncle Watts was, he's the last person I'd expect to survive. I'm relieved to hear he made it out alive. But I'm sorry, I'm not going back. If you truly read the letter I wrote, then you know the reason why. I hated Guju, and I still do. The people there were obsessed with preserving tradition and refused to accept any form of new idea. The villagers said that everything I would ever need to know would be taught to me by the elders. I was even admonished for reading books. Look where that got them. That wisdom is all gone now, buried alongside the elders that insisted on keeping it in their heads. Guju's rich history and culture are no more, all because of a stubborn reliance on oral tradition. What a waste. Higley, I understand that the way of life in Guju didn't agree with you, and I think you were within your rights to leave. I'm as upset as the next person that Guju's unique culture has been lost. Always adored their earthenware. Generations of knowledge and tradition gone in an instant with nobody left to pass it on. You're right, it is a waste. Huh. If you like it so much, then why don't you go to Guju instead of me? Good luck getting them to accept you. You're an outlander, born of a different Earth than us. Well, I can't argue with that. I think I'm done with this discussion. Oh, and tell Watts that I'm happy to hear he's alive and well, but I'll never return to Guju. Okay, we will. Thanks for your time.
Oh!
You have exterminated them! Thank you a million times over! Please, take this. Take it before I fall asleep.
Helping out people in need can be so
Stamina
rewarding.
sigil! Howdy there, y'all. So how'd it go? Any news about Higley? Well, she was in Legrazzo, alright. She's a scribe now. We got to talking, but it didn't quite pan out how you'd hoped. Oh, so she's no intention of coming back. Not sure what else I expected. She hated the village and left for greener pastures. Said so herself. It sure was selfish of me to ask her to return. I suppose I have to accept it. This is just the hand that fate dealt Guju. I'll wager Higley's feeling pretty vindicated right about now. The very thing she hated about Guju is what came to bite us all in the behind. What's going on? Is it monsters? And I'm sure I heard something that sounded like a scream just now. Trust me, I got good ears. I reckon it came from the Zawak Desert. There was desperation in that cry. Someone might be under attack by a swarm of monsters. We'll go check it out. Watts, you stay here in the village where it's safe. I will, Val. Thank you. You best be careful now, you hear?
Oh?
This is it. I finally have my hands on some of the infamous Dark Knight plate. It's surprisingly heavy. Whatever it's made of, it's very dense. You can feel the strength of it from even just a small piece. And if you look at it long enough, you start to see the subtle dance of light across the surface. It's almost hypnotic. Gah, these measly scraps aren't nearly enough. I must have more. I must have a full suit of this armor. No, no, no! What am I saying? Snap out of it, No Gray! Sorry, I lost him. Oh, I lost it for a moment there. You need to be careful when handling objects like this. Never know what kind of wicked enchantments have been put on them. Still, thank you for bringing me a few pieces. Now then, I need to conduct a thorough examination of this stuff. Take extra precautions not to succumb to its sorcery again.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Oh, look who came. Ah, I'm too scared to stand. Higgly? Higgly! Try to hang in there! Great. I should have known we'd be no match for a rabid swarm of monsters. Jua, is that you? And Higgly's here? Oh, are you a sight for sore eyes? Did you come here to save us? Thank you. I'll look after Higgly. Please, defeat the monsters.
We have such a
Pouring in!
okay.
Easy!
What's the last? I think we can use the vessel. Commanding! You all got it!
I was really worried there for a moment. Thanks for coming to our rescue. Will you be alright heading to Guju after this, by any chance? We're actually here to discuss something with Watts, you see. I was hoping you'd join us. Sure, we can do that. Why don't we escort you back to the village, then? I appreciate the offer, but I think Haley's still in shock from the ambush just now. We'll stay here for a little while and collect ourselves. It's nothing serious. I'll be back on my feet soon. If you say so, I guess we'll be heading back to Guju now. We'll see you there. I'll bring Higgly over as soon as she's feeling better. Looks like, she decided to come after all. Y'all are safe! From the looks on your faces, I take it you took down a pack of mean old desert monsters. Y'all deserve something for all you've done for me. Y'all must be exhausted from all that running around. Take this. Tell me, was anybody hurt in this kerfuffle? Hello, everyone. Sorry for the wait, and thanks again for saving us back at the desert. Who might you be, Sonny? I am the scribe that these fine people just saved from a monster attack in the Zawak Desert. I was informed of the situation in Guju and traveled here from Legrazzo to assist in the restoration of the village. I would be most honored if you would accept my offer to help you. Huh? What? Well, I gave it a try. I suppose because I was born of a different Earth, Guju won't accept me. No, you got me all wrong. I was too overcome with emotion to speak. I didn't expect nobody would want to help little Guju. I couldn't have asked for better news. Oh man, bless you. Whoa there, I wasn't expecting you to turn on the waterworks on me. But I guess this means the long trip was worth it. Higgly, how does it feel to be back? Still hate your homeland? Higgly? I never hated my homeland, only the way of thinking. Uncle Watts, it's been a while. Higgly, is it really you? Have you actually come back to Guju? It's me, alright. I came here to see something. I needed to see if you would accept Jua's offer to help, or reject him just because he was different from us. But I have to ask why, Uncle Watts. Why did you agree to let him help? As you know too well, the people of Guju, me included, have always treated outsiders with a healthy pinch of suspicion. But I've learned that no good will ever come of clinging to those old beliefs. That's why I didn't turn down Jua's help. That's what Guju needs most right now. Really changed for the better, Uncle Watts. Maybe it's time I came back home after all. I think I want to help rebuild Guju too. I'll put everything I learned in my time at Legrazzo to good use here. Oh, Higgly, you're welcome back here anytime. Your friend too, of course. Oh, come on, Uncle Watts, don't cry. Well, it looks like we have a lot of work to do. If we set our minds to it, not only will we rebuild Guju, we'll make it more glorious than ever.
That was a great new experience.
Aha! How's the search coming along? Have you found the 3 remaining items yet? Amaranthite? Crystal Leaf? Everfrost. You have! Then all 4 items are in my possession and I can finally propose to my love. Once she says yes, the two of us only have to sign the matrimony papers, submit them, and we will officially be husband and wife. Now, where did I put my quill? The quill! I forgot the quill! The happiest day of my life ruined for want of a quill! I'm not overreacting. We have a long-held tradition in these parts. Both parties must sign the matrimony papers with a quill, or the marriage won't be considered legitimate. What's more, the tradition dictates that the groom is the one who must supply the quill. This is the most important moment in our relationship so far. I won't settle for any old run-of-the-mill quill. No, ours must be a special quill of exquisite beauty. I know such a quill will be hard to come by, and I haven't even proposed yet, but I want everything to be absolutely perfect. I know you've done more for me than I could possibly expect, but if you happen to find a special quill out there, would you consider giving it to me? While we're on the subject, I seem to recall a conversation I had with my dear Carragera on one of our promenades. There seems to be a peculiar pen turner in a Tarn who manufactures quills. A quill from such a compelling craftsman would surely fit the bill. Excuse me? You look like you have experience taking down a monster or two. Can I have just a moment of your time? There's a manor not too far from here, you see. It's where I live, until a horde of monsters came in and made the area their home. They're a scary bunch, but there's this lime slime in their range that looks particularly strong. Fearing for my life, I fled my home with nothing but the clothes on my back. That manor was built around the time of Arvid's War. It's ancient. It's been passed down in my family for generations, and the head of the household is responsible for keeping it in good condition. It's a piece of living history. Not to mention the view from the top of the cliffs is absolutely breathtaking. You have an unobstructed view of the whole pasture. Sorry, I have a habit of rambling. In any case, there might be nothing left of that manor if we just let those monsters run loose. Please, I really need your help. Get rid of those monsters for me.
Taking this. Grizzly! Got some syrup.
Inexplicable gunk.
Save this one just for you! Unleashing my full power! Come at me!
One rival remains. Lumina lens!
Okay. Body element, emerge!
Taking its toll.
You're mine! I think we can use the vessel. You're mine! You're mine! Take! Come in!
I feel stronger than ever before!
Oh, you're back! Did you manage to take down the horde of monsters by the manor? You're amazing! Thanks a bunch. I can finally go back home. I'm glad to see you're safe, by the way. I was so worried. I feared that a monster had bested you, and felt I was to blame since it was me who asked you to drive the swarm out. But good thing nothing happened in the end. Goddess must have been watching over you. When you have the time, you should go up the cliff and take in the view of the pasture from there. I guarantee you it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Well then, I'm going to head home now. Bye, and thanks again.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Untouchable. Have you noticed the strange goings-on at the beach near here? The number of Teslas there has practically multiplied recently. Most likely one got caught in the ocean current and wandered ashore, but eventually more followed suit. It almost looks like they want to take over the entire beach. There's no way anyone can safely stroll along the shoreline right now. It looks like I'm going to have to find a new favorite ocean view. It came from the beach! You won't believe what happened! The Teslas at the beach have disappeared! You were the ones that called them? That's great, thank you! Now I can go down to the ocean and gaze at the sea without risking a nasty Tesla sting. I can't let you go without some kind of reward. Here, I know it's not much, but I'd like you to have it all the same.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true
Vitality
soul guard.
elixir!
Let's teach them a lesson. Go! Shake them! I think we can use the vessel. This is not heavy. It's so time to call on the elemental spirit. Shake!
2 seals left.
I can handle this alone.
This now is done. Call to the
I
elemental
shake them. Take this. This is pretty easy.
One seal left.
Let's teach them a lesson. This is easy. Shake them. Shake Salamando! Let me get power! Take this! So sleepy. Gotta stay awake.
That was not very hard. At all.
This is kinda exciting. A rare item!
Spirit Tread Step for Palomina.
Hi.
Pardon me. Are you interested in ancient ruins by any chance? It's you! You're back! Again! Well, how are you making much progress? Are you making much progress? What? You vanquished the monsters in all 8 ruins? Whoa! Incredible! Magnificent! Stupendous! You're simply brilliant! Sorry, I tend to get a little overzealous where ancient ruins are concerned. In all seriousness, you have performed admirably in removing those monstrosities from the ruins. Here's your reward, as promised. Do hope you can put it to good use. As for me, I am now able to continue my research in the ruins themselves. The mysteries surrounding all these ancient civilizations will soon be revealed. What did they think? How did they live their lives? What messages did they leave for future generations to find? Oh, the mind races with such questions, does it not? But I must beg your pardon. We could wax lyrical on the continued relevance of ancient history, but I imagine you have places to be. I owe you more than any reward it could possibly equate to. Good luck on your journey. I hope we may meet again.
That was a great new experience.
Respect for the ancients. Started. Traveler, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking of the first time we met, right here in Longrin. Truly grateful that our paths crossed then. I think my journey would have started and ended in Longrin had it not been for you. Fiona! There you are! Thank goodness I found you. Mr. Doratoni? What are you doing here? Not long after you left Elistana, Darny dropped by my gallery. Oh, he did? Yes, but it was a flying visit. He left a painting with me before he took off again. I had a feeling you might want to see it. I've been looking for you ever since. But how did you know I would be here? I don't recall ever telling you my plans. Oh, Fiona. Did you forget I'm an art dealer with clients from all over the world? I merely began asking my customers if any of them had seen you. Eventually someone mentioned spotting you around Longrin, hence why I'm here. I'm glad I reached you before you moved on again. Anyway, here is the painting Darny left with me. I have yet to take a look at it myself. I thought that honor should be yours. Thank you, Mr. Doratoni. You really needn't have gone out of your way. Please, think nothing of it. I simply did what I felt was right. And on that note, I'm afraid I must be leaving now. I have some business to attend to in Elistana. I'm sure you understand. Goodbye, Fiona. Goodbye, young traveler. Please do take care. So Father was in Elistana. We just missed each other, it seems. Why don't I look at the painting, you ask? Well, there's actually a location from another picture that I'd like to identify first, if I can find it. That's where I'll look at the one from Mr. Doratoni. Not that I've had much luck so far. Here's the picture. Do you have any clue where this location might be? Ah, it's right near here. It looks to be somewhere in Jarred Passage. If you're able to find it, please do let me know. Oh, before you go, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. How many times have we done this now? Haha. Well, I hope you can help me out again, traveler. Behind the Scenery 8. Aha. Found the scene from Darny's painting. Time to let Fiona know. A vibrant green forest that meets an open stretch of white beach. Yes, this is the location from the painting. The contrast is beautiful. It's like emerging into the light at the end of a dark tunnel. I think it's time I looked at Father's other painting, the one Mr. Doratoni gave me. Oh, my goodness. This is Father and me. I've never thought Father painted portraits. I always assumed he was exclusively a landscape artist. And the two of us look so happy. Does this mean Father hasn't forgotten about us? About Mother and me? But no matter what the painting means, it doesn't make up for my loneliness, for the feelings of abandonment. He paints us with happy expressions, but what would he know? Does he think I'll just forget? Forget all that he... I'm sorry. I let my emotions get the better of me, but I'm alright now. I think I'll head back to Elistana soon. Once I've collected my thoughts, I'd like to sit down and have a talk with Mr. Doratoni. Thank you for all your help, but I think I need some time to myself right now. That said, I do hope we can see each other again soon. So that's what inspired you to go on such a long journey. Oh, hello, traveler. You came to see me, thank you. I was just explaining to Mr. Doratoni why I set off on my long trip. But to cut to the chase, I think I figured out what I was feeling as I traveled the world, seeing all the sights that Father saw. It was his love for my mother. He always dreamed of showing her to the world, you see, but she was too sick to travel. The paintings were his way of doing that. Perhaps he hoped that we'd see the world as a family one day. That was his inspiration. That's why he roamed the world and sent his paintings to us. As for why he continued traveling, I think he was preparing himself for the inevitable and the only way he knew how. Fiona, I should probably tell you that whenever Darny visited me, he would, without fail, ask how you and your mother were faring. I tried telling him to go see for himself, but he would always avoid the issue, mumbling something or other about how he couldn't dare show his face. That definitely sounds like Father. It's interesting, though. Darny's works are often praised for being even more beautiful than the original landscape they depict. But I've come to the realization that what makes his work so special is that he paints with love. the love he has for you and your mother. Oh, I have no doubt that he's a great artist, but as a father, he's rather a disappointment. Well, I certainly can't defend him there, and I'm hardly able to escape any blame for my role in his, absenteeism. I'm truly very sorry, Fiona. I regret not doing more to help. Please, you needn't apologize. Had you not come to visit me, I would have spent my days in utter solitude. I know my father's one to avoid conflict of any kind, though I appreciate all that you've done to support my family. I suppose what I want to say is thank you. I hope you'll continue to be part of our lives. Oh, Fiona, that would be my pleasure. Speaking of my disappointment of a father, I think I'd best to go back home. Someone ought to be there when he returns. Although, whether I see him first or another of his masterpieces is another thing. I suppose all I really want is to sit down together and just talk like we always used to, surrounded by all those beautiful landscapes. Next time your father comes to visit me, I'll be sure to tell him that you're waiting for him. I promise. Thank you. I doubt he'll come right away, or even anytime soon, but I'll be waiting for him all the same. You, Traveler, thanks for sticking by me to the end of my journey. Your journey, on the other hand, is far from over. On that note, there's something I've been meaning to give you for a while now. Hope it helps you out on the road ahead. By the way, my home is in Teratio, the Radiant Playhouse. If you're ever in the area, please do come see me. Farewell, you two. Till we meet again. Guess we're off to Teratio. I've never seen her smile so brightly before. I only wish Darnie had been here to see it.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true
Love
soul
light.
guard.
Uh-huh.
Traveler, it's so good to see you again. How have you been? Things are more or less the same with me. My father still hasn't come back home, but I'm willing to give him as much time as he needs. Meanwhile, I've been trying to write down everything I learned on my little adventure. When Father does come back, I plan on sharing with him my experiences on the road. What I saw, what I felt, the joy, the sadness, all of it. I take it your journey shows no sign of ending soon. And I bid you safe and prosperous trails.
Hey there.
I was reading this book, and there were all these pictures of fish flying in the sky over the Quasi-Amores. Have you read it? I want to go see if these flying fish are really real, but everyone says I'm not allowed to leave the village. Val, can you go to the Quasi-Amores and see if there really are fish flying in the sky, please? Oh, the book also said the flying fish can down enemies with their deadly water guns, or something like that. So be careful, okay, Val? I mean, I'm not worried about someone as strong as you are, but don't do anything stupid. And fish fly. Something my grandpa said has been bugging me for the longest time. He said he buried a really important thing in Charred Passage. This happened after Grandma went to the Goddess. Grandpa went off to join them just last year. I never gave much thought to what he buried until recently, but now I really want to find it. I guess it'll be like a memento. But with all the monsters in the Charred Passage these days, I'm too frightened to even begin my search. Val, would you mind finding what Grandpa buried for me, please? I'm originally from Legrazzo, but I moved here to Tiania not long ago. Back in Legrazzo, I had a best friend. We played together all the time, but no one else took much notice of him. My friend had this mysterious power, too. Every day he traveled all the way from the Passagian Tomespire to come play with me in Legrazzo. But when it came time to move to Tiania, I left without saying goodbye. And these past couple days, my friend's been appearing in my dreams at night. I think he's trying to look for me, and it's making me worry about him. What if he's all alone, somewhere dark and cold and scary? So, do you think you could go to the Passagian Tomespire and look for my friend? A specter of friendship. As I was walking along Charred Passage, I spotted a group of very nasty-looking hobgoblins. They were a suspicious lot, that's for sure. Clearly up to no good. I'm worried they're planning to attack innocent travelers as they make their way through the area. Someone has to stop them. But I'm too weak to do anything on my own. Oh, what should I do? Hobgoblin, hold up. I thought that was about the ruins.
Wow.
Wow, so many people shared their stories here. Should I put in something too? Oh, hi Val. Check this out. Look at all these letters I found. They were all stuffed inside this bottle that I found nearby. Seems like the first letter was written by a girl, but all these different people wrote back to her saying they wanted to be her friend. I think I want to be this girl's friend too. What should I put in the bottle? Oh, I know. That rock Granny told me about. That'd be perfect. Oh, but Granny's all the way over in Charred Passage. Hey Val, can I ask you a favor? Can you go to Charred Passage and ask Granny Canlau for a Zinder rock? I don't remember the actual name of it, but it was something like that. Granny will know exactly what you mean though. Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh?
Look who it is. I haven't seen you a while, Val, my dear. Say, have you grown since last time? I remember when the top of your head barely went past my knees. Oh, just listen to me. The older I get, the more I ramble on. Well then, to what do I owe the visit? You're looking for a Zinder rock? My grandson Heath sent you here, didn't he? He's the only person I know that calls Dorfer cinders by that name. Here you go, then. Dorfer cinders! These rocks are shot out by Dorfer when it erupts. Around these parts, we consider them blessings from Salamando, and some people carry them to ward off evil. Heath must have found someone he wants to give it to. How lovely! Well, best you hurry back to him. You know how impatient the boy can get.
Hey!
Hi, Val. How's the search coming along? Is that what was buried? It's a letter, and it's in Grandpa's handwriting. Hang on, it's addressed to Grandma. Is this a love letter? Oh, Grandpa. He always did say Grandma was the love of his life. Thank you for finding the letter. I'll be sure to take extra good care of it. This is for you. I know it's not much, but I want you to have it.
I'm one step closer to becoming a
Strike
true
zero.
soul guard.
It's you again. What's that? You went and drove out the band of hobgoblins? Incredible! I can't thank you enough! Now the path is safe again, and I can get back to running my business. Oh, before you go. Here, take this. I think you deserve a little something for your efforts.
That was a great new experience.
Summon Goblin.
Hey there!
Welcome back, Val. Did you get to see Granny? Dorfer cinders. Oh, she gave you a cinder rock. Yay! Thanks, Val. Now I just put it in the bottle with the letter I wrote earlier. Okay, time to send it back into the sea. Go, Mr. Bottle. I hope you make it safely back to that little girl. The bottle was stuffed to the brim with gifts and letters. Let's hope it makes it back to the girl who sent it out in the first place. Oh, right. Here, this is for you. Thanks for going all the way to see Granny. Say, do you think that girl will ever write back? You know what? I'll come here to the seaside every day and see if anything washes up.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul
5
guard.
honey elixirs. As you may know, Legrazzo boasts the largest library in the world. Managing a collection of this size is not an easy job, especially when many visitors come from distant lands. You consider that a large number of people fail to return the books they borrow on time, the scale of the task becomes apparent. If, on your travels, you find yourself in the vicinity of the following 3 individuals, could you give them a gentle reminder to return their overdue books? Let's see, we have Mendel over in Arvid's pasture, Kevi in the Zawag Desert, and Canlo in Charred Passage. Oh, but better than just giving a reminder, if you could collect the books from them while you're there, that would be a great help. You don't recognize any of those names, you say? Well, I guess you'll just have to let the spirits lead you. I'm sure you'll find them eventually. Hooked on books. my friend, my dearest friend. Where are you? Where did you go?
Don't let your guard down.
Shape fight! Take this! One together in the face! Okay!
There's a doll on the ground.
Yes!
A strange doll you found in the Tome Spire. Its resemblance to a specter is uncanny. Hello again, mister. Did you find my friend? This doll. It's the same one my friend and I would always play with. I thought I lost it on my on the journey to Tiania. Maybe my friend was visiting me in my dreams because he wanted to get it back to me somehow. It's hard to explain, but when I hug the doll tight, I feel like my friend's somewhere close by, watching over me. Hehehe. Thank you, mister. You can have this. Hope you like it.
That was a great new experience!
Vitality Elixir.
Oh!
Why, hello there, Val, my dear. Have you grown another couple of inches since the last time I saw you? Hehehe. I hope my grandson Heath grows up big and strong like you. Oh, listen to me. I better stop before I chat your ears off. So, what have you come all this way to see me for today? A book, you say? Did I take out a book? Oh, yes I did. I completely forgot about it. I usually have my son go return them for me, but he's been away from home a lot recently. I guess the book just went and slipped my mind. Volcanic Monster Compendium. Sorry to make you come all the way over here just for that, sweetie. Would you mind taking the book back to the library for me?
Huh?
Huh? Well, look who we have here. It's been too long, friends. Can I help y'all with anything? A book? Oh, crud. I completely forgot I borrowed one from the library. Jeez, I don't even want to think how many days late it is. This is the one, ain't it? Thanks to this little guy, my crops have never been more productive. Alright, now head over to the... You're gonna take it back for me? Thanks, I appreciate it. We're in the middle of harvest season, so I can't really afford to be far from the farm right now. Pastoral Pamphlet. I'll go apologize to the librarian in person when I'm less tied up. Here's the book. Sorry for the trouble.
Yeah?
Hey, how have you been? What can I do for you today? Library book? But I've never been... Oh, that one. I remember now. Wow, did I really take it out that long ago? I was so preoccupied with planning out my Oasis resort, I completely forgot to return it. Zawak Desert Excavation Report. I owe that book a lot, though. Wouldn't have known about the possibilities an Oasis provides otherwise. I'll go say sorry to the librarian next time I'm there, I promise.
Huh?
No way! So the flying fish really do exist! Thanks for going all the way to just to make sure. This is for you.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard. Oh?
Pastoral Pamphlet. Zawak Desert Excavation Report. Volcanic Monster Compendium. My, I see you've retrieved all the books just like I asked. Thank you. I'm sure you must be exhausted from all that running around. Thanks for your hard work. I'm glad you came along when you did. Here's a little something for your efforts.
That was a great new experience.
Illustrious Intellect.
Let's use the Meridian to travel.
And when we come back next time, we'll be heading straight into the,
Let's rest up.
we'll be heading straight into the location with the with the Benevodon of Wood, because we have nothing else to do because I did all the side quests today. So, that is going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.